Sure, let's expand on this and dig even deeper into the implications of Saddam's control over Iraq's new currency, and how this could shape the future of both Iraq's economy and its political landscape. As we already know, Iraq is a country with a complex political and economic situation. From its history of sanctions, war, and recovery, to its multifaceted regional dynamics, every decision made at the top can ripple throughout the entire nation. The new currency under the control of Prime Minister Saddam isn't just a technical economic move, it's a bold political statement. So what does this centralized control of currency mean for the average Iraqi citizen, and how does it affect the broader geopolitical landscape? When Saddam, or any central authority, holds exclusive control over the currency, the impact is far-reaching. Currency isn't just a medium of exchange, it's a reflection of a nation's economic health, its sovereignty, and its policies. Saddam's ability to set the exchange rate is a game-changer. He can determine how much the Iraqi dinar is worth compared to other currencies, essentially controlling the economic flow of the country. This could be both a blessing and a curse. If Saddam manages to stabilize the dinar and maintain its value, it could boost national confidence and create a stronger economy. But what if the opposite happens? If the dinar is devalued under Saddam's rule, whether by mismanagement or global economic shifts, the cost of living for Iraqis could skyrocket. People's daily expenses could increase, and they may struggle to afford basics like food, transportation, and healthcare. Salaries that don't keep pace with inflation could push ordinary citizens further into poverty, creating unrest. This could lead to protests, and the pressure on Saddam's government to address the economic challenges could escalate quickly. The question remains, will Saddam's centralized control lead to a more prosperous Iraq, or will it create further divisions and instability within the country? Let's dive deeper into the unique dynamics between Baghdad and the Kurdish region. Both are poised to use the same currency, the IQD, but with Saddam controlling its value, there are many unknowns. Historically, the Kurdish region in Iraq has had a degree of economic autonomy, especially in controlling its oil exports and financial systems. The Kurdish leadership, led by figures like Barzani, has sometimes sought greater independence from Baghdad. Now, with Saddam holding the reins of Iraq's currency, the Kurdish region could be forced into a more dependent position economically. The value of the dinar directly impacts purchasing power, imports, exports, and salaries, so how the currency is managed by Saddam could either strengthen or strain this relationship. If Saddam's policies are seen as favoring Baghdad at the expense of the Kurdish region, tensions could rise. The Kurdish region might push for greater autonomy in currency control or seek to establish alternative financial systems. This could result in a fracturing of the nation's economic coherence and lead to political strife. Barzani, a powerful figure in Kurdish politics, could find himself in a tough spot with Saddam's increasing control over Iraq's financial system. While Barzani's political influence remains strong in the Kurdish region, his diminishing role in controlling the currency could lead to a conflict of interests. The key question is whether Barzani will quietly accept Saddam's growing authority, or if he will push back and attempt to restore Kurdish autonomy. This power struggle could be a defining feature of Iraq's future politics, as the tension between centralized power in Baghdad and the push for autonomy in the north may escalate. What will this mean for Iraq's democracy? Will the growing centralization of power in Saddam's hands erode democratic checks and balances? If Barzani and other key figures resist Saddam's policies, could we see internal political fractures? It's a question that Iraqis will be watching closely. The global stage also plays a role in Iraq's currency future. Iraq's relations with foreign powers, particularly the United States and neighboring countries like Iran, could influence Saddam's policies. While Iraq has been under significant foreign influence, particularly from the US, Sudani appears to be striving for greater economic sovereignty. Iraq has the potential to leverage its oil wealth, agricultural sectors, and other natural resources, but will Sudani be able to strike the right balance between working with international partners and preserving Iraq's economic independence? If Iraq can stabilize its currency and economy, it may attract foreign investments, rebuilding confidence in the national economy. However, if Sudani's leadership falters, Iraq could face international scrutiny, and the IMF or World Bank might step in, pushing for external control over Iraq's monetary policy. This would further complicate Iraq's pursuit of independence and self-governance. What's clear is that Sudani's control over Iraq's currency could define the future of the country in profound ways. If Iraq is able to create a stable economic environment, with a strong national currency and consistent exchange rates, it could experience economic growth and development, paving the way for modernization and growth. Foreign investors would feel more comfortable investing in a country with a reliable currency and predictable financial policies. However, if the currency is mishandled, the consequences could be dire. Iraq could face inflation, reduced purchasing power, and economic instability that harms the average citizen. This could lead to widespread dissatisfaction and political unrest. Sudani's ability to manage these challenges will play a pivotal role in determining whether Iraq moves toward prosperity or instability. Let's not forget about the people of Iraq. The success or failure of this new currency policy will ultimately affect the citizens of Baghdad, the Kurdish region, and beyond. Ordinary Iraqis are already dealing with the aftermath of years of conflict, sanctions, and economic challenges. For many, the introduction of a new currency and a shift in control over monetary policy is yet another unknown in a long line of uncertainties. Will the new currency strengthen Iraq's economy, or will it deepen the divide between the political elite and everyday citizens? What about the millions of Iraqis who live in poverty or struggle to make ends meet? If Sudani's policies lead to economic instability, it could be these very people who feel the effects most strongly, creating a divide between the government and the people. On the other hand, if Sudani can bring stability and prosperity, he could earn the support of the Iraqi people, solidifying his political future. Sudani's control over the Iraqi currency is a high-stakes gamble that could either stabilize the nation or drive it into further economic uncertainty. The relationship between Baghdad and the Kurdish region, the influence of political figures like Barzani, and Iraq's position on the world stage are all intertwined in this complex economic shift. For the average Iraqi, the impact could be significant, affecting their daily lives, purchasing power, and overall quality of life. So, what do you think about the future of Iraq's currency and its potential impacts? Could Sudani's control lead to a prosperous future for Iraq, or will it divide the nation even further? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth content on global economics and politics.